Hey, what's going on, beautiful people? Doing number 5 of 50 and 50, and I got another question for you. Why do people want to say what they feel is right, but they don't want to do anything about it? But they demand that you do something about it, and you put your time and energy, effort, and money behind their cause. They're not willing to do it. They just want to say it to make themselves feel better and look good to the general public, but they won't actually commit to make a change or commit to make a difference. They just want to feel good by saying it so people look at them a certain way. And I'll give you some examples. I completely avoided federal politics for the vast majority of my life, and my reason for that was it didn't affect me. It didn't impact me. Little did I know how much it did. But anyway, there are people walking around today in the United States that think the federal government is the answer to all their problems. People literally worship the federal government, their politicians, their political party, and it is downright frightening. It's scary that people worship the federal government. But, and again, this is just a difference of priorities and a difference of lifestyle. These people worship the federal government. And they're demanding that certain people pay higher taxes. Oh, well, so-and-so needs to pay more higher taxes. Well, I don't understand. Why do you feel like someone else should be paying higher taxes? If you feel like the federal government is the answer, then you give them your money. Give them your money. Because right now, 5% of the population pays 67% of the taxes. 5% pays 67% of the taxes. And you want more from those people? You want more from those people. Their 5% is paying 2/3 of the taxes. And that's not enough for you? And again, the people that are crying foul on this are not volunteering their money. They want your money. They want you to fix it with your time and energy and money. If the group of people that are saying that this is unfair and this is unreasonable and this is irrational and we need more federal government, because I think we need less federal government. Again, this is a difference of priority and a difference of opinion. I think we need to defund DC. I think we need to defund the swamp, okay? And anybody that's a whole other animal. But why don't you why do you have an accountant? Why do you go to H&R Block? If you think the federal government's the answer, just give them all your money. Give them all your money. Why are you fighting it? Why are you trying to avoid paying taxes? If the federal government is so good and virtuous and these politicians are all on your side, why are you trying to keep anything from them? Give them all of it. Do what you say you believe in. Lead by example. What are you waiting for? I mean, another one is that people think that, or have the opinion that there's just this huge, wildly oppressive system in the United States that oppresses minorities in this country and people of color, of brown and black skin, which I think is an unusual opinion. Again, everybody's entitled to their opinion. I think that's unusual because, in my opinion, from what I see and based on my experience, there are a whole bunch of people of color, black, brown, that run to this country, that risk their lives to get to this country. Why would people risk their lives to go to a racist nation? Why would people risk their lives to go to an oppressive country? Okay? Again, that's a whole nother topic. But again, if you believe this, put your money where your mouth is. If you don't think that people of color should live in a certain part of town or a certain city, then move them into your house. Buy them a house in the burbs next door to you. Why are you demanding that other people do anything? Maybe they have other priorities with their time and their life and their energy and their money. If you believe so strongly in this, do something about it. Move people of color into your neighborhood. Move people of color into your school. But you're not. You're putting your kids in private school. I mean, you say one thing and you do another. But again, you want to say these things because you want it to bring you eyeballs and make you feel good about yourself, but you're not willing to do anything about it. Use your money to move these people into your neighborhood. Use your money to feed them, to clothe them, to give them cars. Why are you demanding that other people do this? You know, there's this huge argument right now about reparations. Whether or not the federal government should get involved with taxing people, and that's another hurdle that people just absolutely just skip over. The federal government has no money. There's no such thing as federal funding. Every single dollar that the federal government has and wastes, and they waste a lot, comes from somebody else's work and somebody else's labor. The federal government has no money. There's no such thing as federal funding. So all these propositions and all these ideas of just getting money from the government is insane and absurd. That's why we're $25 trillion in debt, is because people think the government has money. You're like a bunch of children that think your parents are rich. Because as a child, you don't understand the value of a dollar. You think your parents have money. Just like most people walk around, they see a business, they think business owners are just rich because they have a business. They just absolutely have no idea how things actually operate, how things actually function. But yet they're making demands. Oh, well, just use federal funding. We'll just give them reparations. Do it. Do it. Why are you demanding that other people pay this? Just use your money. You and your friends get together. Everybody that agrees that reparations need to be paid, start a GoFundMe, call it reparations. Everybody that believes that this is an oppressive country and descendants of slaves in this country deserve a payout or some sort of settlement or some sort of make right, then that's fine. Nobody's saying that you shouldn't do that. Do it. Just stop demanding that other people do it with you. Get all your friends together. Get all your buddies together. Get your friends, your family, your coworkers, people in your industry, and do it. Nobody's slowing you down. Absolutely nothing is standing in your way. But you think it looks better to get on social media and Twitter and Facebook and all these websites and say, well, no, we need to take it from everybody. Everybody better pay. Everybody better pay. Whether they agree with it or not, they have to pay. I'm not going to use my money, but I demand that everybody else use their money. So how is it not selfish, or let me rephrase that. How is it selfish for me to want to keep the money that I've earned, but it's not selfish for somebody else that hasn't earned that money to want to take it from me? So it's selfish for me to want to keep it, but it's not selfish for someone else to want to take it and give it to someone else. Which one is more selfish? Me wanting to keep something that I've earned, or someone else wanting to take it from me and give it to someone else? Like, again, we live in bizarro world. People live on planet naive, and everything is inside out and upside down. And if you watch the media, they'll tell you that 2 + 2 = 5. So why aren't people funding their own ideas? Why do you demand that other people fund your ideas? If you want to pay reparations, do it. Nobody's stopping you. There's more technology now than ever. You have more access to people that believe the same things that you do. So fine, take up a collection from around the world. And if anybody around the world has resources that they want to give to this cause, whether it's reparations or cancer or any other cause that they deem worthy, immigration, healthcare, Medicaid, Social Security, anything, any cause you get behind, do it. You should want to cut the government out of the transaction. They're terrible with money. They're terrible with money. How much more evidence do you need? GoFundMe is way less expensive than the federal government. Put together a collection plate for whatever cause you believe in, put all your money in there, and anybody that deems themselves worthy of being on the receiving end can just sign up somewhere, and then once the money's collected, it can be distributed, and then it's over with. But again, you want to put on your social media this signal of, hey, I'm this honest, trustworthy, caring person, and I stand behind this cause. And you should too, or you're a bad person. And oh yeah, give me all your money, or you're a POS. I'm not asking you to fund my beliefs. I'm not asking you to fund my causes. I get behind what I believe in. I put my money where my mouth is. I help people around me. And I don't have to go on social media and talk about it. So this is beyond insane. This is the craziness of the world we live in. People make demands of other people, and that's just considered normal. So yeah, again, I'm just curious. Somebody's gonna have to explain it to me, help me understand why it's selfish for me to want to keep. Again, it's not money, it's not paper, it's time and energy and effort that I put into something, and I got that piece of paper back for it. So it's not just money, it's not just a piece of paper. It's time and energy and effort and life force that I put into something, and I created value in the marketplace, and I received that in exchange for my time. So when you take money from me, you're not taking paper money, you're taking time, energy, and life force. So why is it selfish for me to want to benefit from my effort? Why is it selfish for me to want to benefit from my effort, but it's not selfish for you to want to take it? So hopefully somebody can help me understand. Anyway, this is number 5 of 50. I love you guys. Plan for the worst, pray for the best. God bless you, and I'll see y'all next time.